What is going on, Movie Meals? We filming 2 videos. Go check out The Predator if you haven't seen that review, that non-spoiler review. But now we're in for the Searching non-spoiler review. Kyle, take it away. What were your positives of the movie Searching?
I loved this movie. I think just about everything about this movie works so well. Especially for these kind of movies that all take place for the viewpoint of looking through a camera or looking through a web screen. What am I trying to say? Words are hard. FaceTime, exactly. Those movies are very hard to do. But this one I think worked exceptionally well because I think when it comes to the aspects of using social media, of using webcams, like they took those parts and they made it part of the emotional telling of this story. It was able to tug at your heartstrings. It made you feel for John Cho's character who is trying to find his missing daughter, and the parts when he uses like Facebook or Instagram, social media, the internet, he's able to the director is able to do a great job with having John Cho not only give us an emotional attachment but also giving us a realistic look at like what a father would do if he only had these materials to find his daughter. And I think that worked so well for the story, for getting it to be so intense that you're on the edge of your seat, for having you try to figure out the situation, the mystery yourself, and as well as the emotional attachment for this main character. I think all of that worked out so well and it blew me away.
Yeah, when you think of movies that kind of use the found footage or kind of use this, we film on, on always a screen, either on your phone or something like that. You look at the original Blair Witch's found footage, you look at like Paranormal Activity, and then you look at all these bad movies, this like Unfriended, those type of movies, those Skype movies, and a lot of them don't work. Obviously, something like the Blair Witch is in its own class that worked, and then all the spin-offs didn't. This movie works, and I was very nervous because I hate this stuff. I hate it. I don't want it unless you do it great like this did.
Yeah.
I'm not super into it, but this really worked. And I didn't realize the whole movie going in was like this. I'd seen a trailer, but I guess I just kind of thought that was part of the trailer, trying to sell you. Whole movie's like that, and at first I was like, oh, am I going to get annoyed with this? And I didn't. I got emotionally invested.
Yep.
And the movie is so relatable because it's about today. It's about the way people use Skype and Facebook and Instagram and Tumblr and Reddit and all these different sites today. And it's crazy the things you can find people so easily. You can find their phone numbers by just paying a little bit. Like, it's so crazy to think that all that's real. And you're right, all the actors give a great performance. The movie has twists and turns that kept me guessing the whole time. It's got like a couple of twists where you're like, what happened to the daughter? And you're like, oh, it's this. Oh, it's this. No, it's that. Like, you're freaking out. And it's a fantastic movie that you absolutely have to go see. I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorites of the year so far.
Yeah, might be mine too, for sure.
Like, maybe a sneaky Oscar pick. Who knows? Probably not, because they don't pick that fancy, the fancy aesthetic movies. But, But yeah, I absolutely loved it. Performances are fantastic.
John Cho's best performance.
Yeah, you see him really transition too from like, oh, okay, it's just she's here. She, it's I know she'll be back. I know my daughter. To I didn't know my daughter. And he goes crazy. And as like I get that. I might be that one day as a dad. Like we might be there one day, and that's scary.
Yeah.
So yeah, I related. I thought this movie was fantastic. I love a good mystery movie. And they took a story that has been done before and did it in a very, very unique way, and I dug it. So, any negatives?
Honestly, no. I mean, there could be a few nitpicky things for some people, like maybe it's one too many twists, maybe it drags a little bit too long in X amount of scenes. For me, I really cannot find that. I think this is a really great movie. I think it is something that people should check out. Overall, very surprising, but very great movie.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, I thought maybe a little too many pop culture references might be one of my negatives, maybe one or two. I was like, all right, we get it, you're pop culture. But like, don't, make me relate in a different way than blatantly saying it. So maybe one or two of those.
It does.
Yeah, and it does for the most part. I think there's one or two lines where I was like, don't need to do that. But it worked overall. And I was guessing the whole time. I also really don't have any negatives. This is a fantastic movie, highly rated movie. So please go check it out in the theater because that's the way to see it. Immerse yourself in that big screen. It's going to affect you way more.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, guys, what did you think of Searching? If you have seen it, please comment below and let us know. But remember, don't spoil anything. If you haven't seen it, please, please, please go check it out. Give a small movie some love. And as always, thanks for watching, Mom.
See you guys.